Welcome to this step-by-step tutorial on how to install macOS on your Windows machine. So whether you're a developer looking to test your applications on macOS or you're simply curious about exploring Apple's operating system, this guide will walk you through the entire process. But however, before we dive in, there are a couple of things you'll need. First of all, you need to download and install VirtualBox. Simply just open your browser, head over to this link and choose your OS, which is most probably Windows. Install the software. I already have the software installed, so I'll simply just cancel this to save time. Yeah, after downloading VirtualBox and installing it, the other prerequisite that you need, you also need a macOS ISO file. This is the link. I'll leave the link in the description. You can choose. Okay, for my case, I'm using Big Sur, but you could choose whichever ISO file that you prefer. There's Big Sur, Catalina, High Sierra, yeah, Ventura, yeah. For this demonstration, I'll be using Big Sur. I already have it downloaded, so I'll simply just move on to opening up VirtualBox and click on new. Let's name this one macOS. Yeah, okay. Then for the ISO image, simply just here's my ISO file, Big Sur. And then yeah, click on next. So preferably you'd prefer using at least 4 GB of RAM, but if you have more available, feel free to allocate more for better performance. So in my case, I have 16 GB of RAM, so I'll simply just let's use 8. That's my case. And then for the CPUs, depending on your system, you might want to allocate 2 or more processors to ensure smooth operation. I do have 12. Let me just use 4. Yep, 4. Yeah, 4, that's great. Then click next. Then for the disk size, I'd recommend allocating at least 64 GB. Let me just use 200. Okay, then click next. Yeah, and then you're done. Finish. Yep. So that is it. So now that your virtual machine is set up, it's time to start it. If you're using an Intel processor, you can simply go ahead and click the start button, this one here, and then follow the on-screen instructions to begin setting up your macOS system. However, if you're using AMD, there are a few extra steps that you need to take before starting your macOS VM. So the steps simply involve running specific commands that will be provided in the description below. So first, let's open. Okay, in my case, I'm using an AMD processor, so I'll go over the steps. Remember that if you're using an Intel processor, simply just click start. But for an AMD processor, let's move on and open our command prompt. Yep. First things first. Sorry, I don't need this. Let's open these instructions will be in the description. Yeah. So let me do this. Change directory to VirtualBox. Yep, there we go. Good. Then after that, change this name, replace this with the name of your VM. So in our case, the name of our VM is macOS. Good. So yep, let's change that, replace all. Great, let's do that. Good. After doing that, after running the commands, we are good to go. I can simply just exit from this. Yep. Yeah, you're done. Now go ahead and click start in VirtualBox. If everything was set up correctly, your macOS installation will begin, and we'll have to simply just follow the on-screen instructions. Okay. Yep. Okay. This will take some time. I'll simply just forward this. English is right. Let's expand this just a little bit. That's better. So once you're on this screen, click on disk utility from the available options. Let's do that first. Yeah, disk utility, sorry. Disk utility. Then just to be certain, you're supposed to click this show devices. So the next thing I want to do here is erase. Let's name this disk Mac. Yep, erase. Okay. Erase process. Okay, done. Good. So after that, you can simply just close and install. Now depending on no, not depending, it really doesn't matter whether you're installing Big Sur or Ventura or iSierra. It doesn't matter, just click install and continue. At this point, click continue, agree. So the instructions from this point moving forward, they are very straightforward. Select the disk, continue. Yep, that's it. So depending on the version of macOS you're installing, the process may take some time, but just follow the provided instructions on the screen and you'll soon have a fully functional macOS system running on your Windows machine. So thank you for following along with this tutorial. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more tech tutorials. If you have any questions or run into any issues, feel free to leave a comment below and I'll do my best to help you out. So happy computing, guys.